For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 42 of My Player here on FIFA 17. Real Sociedad at home is the game to start us off. We're getting closer and closer to being 77 rated now, and we will end the episode with the final game on the final day of October on Halloween 2017. It's Benfica in the Champions League. We've again got a very busy month of November, expecting, hoping to be called up for the international break as well, with regards to games against Spain and is it the Czech Republic? It is the Czech Republic. So fingers crossed we're selected for those two games as well, after very much impressing in our last or the first game we played for England a couple of episodes ago. But we'll hope to put in a good performance at the domestic level, and if we can continue to do well for Real Betis, then we will continue to get selected for the England national team. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell as well to ensure that you don't miss out on any further content, and let's jump straight in. Castañaga, two options wide left, one of which is Hector, played in here, plays it back to Castañaga, who runs straight into Bruno. Not the best of attacking play from Sociedad, but we haven't created anything so far, so I can't be too critical. Touch was rather poor as well. Zuzulia gets it there to Leyva. I'll call for the ball down the line. Right, now's the chance to call for something, to create something. Little Blurb spin to get me in the box. Pull that back, and Leyva, good save. Oh, and Digard doesn't commit to the challenge. Zaldua with a simple clearance in the end, but that was a really good opportunity. Good save as well. Petros works it in here to Digard. This time he might get the shot off. He has, and Ramirez makes a second good save. We have finally created something, but unfortunately the goalkeeper seems to be in good form. Petros into me. Zuzulia's making the run. We'll time it right. He's onside. Zuzulia in the box. And the tamest finish you've seen for a while. Put your foot through it, mate. Come on. Couldn't have played him in better. And unfortunately, he just completely botched the finish. Demisi here picks up the loose ball from the throw-in. Could find the teammate that threw it to him here with a pass. And has done. Sanabria could work it back in towards the box. There's Petros. I don't really know where to go here. I'm in a bit of space. I'll call for it in a moment when he's got a bit of room to find me, and he has done. Spin the defender and shoot! Oh, and I crack the bar. That's how you put your foot through it, Zaldua. Not Zaldua, Zaldua's the defender. Zuzulia, but unfortunately, despite that being very well hit, still off target. Off the bar and out. 0-0 at half-time. Capilla through the gap. Hector just holds off the tackle from Digard, but can't hold off the second one. Counter-attacking opportunity. I'll call for it quickly from Sanabria and he'll get it to me. And if Zuzulia can get it out wide, there's so much space there for Leyva, and he's in behind. Although he's slowed down. Should shoot. He plays me off. Why would you not shoot yourself, Leyva? I'll call for it again back here. It's actually Piccini that arrives, the right back, and he buries it into the back of the net. I haven't been able to get the ball past the goalkeeper at all in this game so far, but thankfully the team now have, at least once. That shot was well saved. Leyva, I called for it again. It was probably the wrong position for me to call for it, to be fair, but thankfully Piccini just popped up at the right moment. Real Betis 1, Real Sociedad 0. Castañaga inside to Bautista. Well, that was an awful challenge, but he's played it out wide here to Alain, taking the advantage, and Kaminsky makes a good save. No follow-up yellow card there. 20 minutes to go. Corner comes in. That's a terrible corner. Oh, maybe it's not. Carlos Vela flicks the header on at the near post. I thought it was pretty poorly taken, but not that far away from a goal to equalise there from Carlos Vela, the substitute. Navas is injured for them, but hopefully he can continue for their sake. He chested that ball down, so clearly he's well enough to continue. Hervias into Castañaga. That's the closest that Sociedad have come with that header from Carlos Vela there. Surprised he didn't start, to be honest. Sergio Canales out to Zaldua here. I'm not even too sure where they're playing Carlos Vela. Looks like he's wide on the left rather than his usual wide right role. That's a lovely ball into Bautista though. Oh, and they nearly equalise again. Another very well worked move, this time wide of the post on the other side of the goal. Bautista down the line to Carlos Vela. In the box, twisting one way, twisting the other. Oh, vital interception, but Zortuza picks it up. Kurtzi gets it away. Martin up to Zuzulia. They've committed a lot of men forward here, and that ball's played beautifully over the top. Take it down in your stride, says. Surely this now will be 2-0, and just squeezing it in off the woodwork. I thought a double tap B, make sure you play it on the floor so that the keeper has a hard time trying to save it. The next question was, could I angle it correctly to get it past the keeper, but inside the post? A beautiful ball over from Zuzulia, and then just tucking it home with the instep. Perhaps slightly fortunate that it comes back off the inside the woodwork, but still, I'm pleased with that finish. That's Betis 2, Sociedad 0. Despite their resurgence in this latter stages of the second half, we are going to get the victory here. A big ping by Lenormand over to Carlos Vea. Brings it down well into the box. Oh, wow. Bautista stretched as best he could, throwing those toes towards the ball, but couldn't quite reach far enough. Would have been a great equaliser. The ball over was brilliant. The cross was just as good, but he's just not quite tall enough. Needs an extra couple of inches in those legs, and they'd have got one back there, Sociedad, and maybe stood the chance of getting themselves a draw from this if they could have found a second. But we might be able to go up the other end and get ourselves a third. Sanabria running out of stamina here, but he could get a cross in. No, Zaldua gets the tackle in, although the referee deems that a foul. We'll have the free kick. Sanabria himself will take it. We could still get that third. Cross comes in. It's headed my way. Hector, I think, won that header. It's out for a corner. They nearly score at one end. Can we score at the other? Cross to come in. How good's your delivery? Not very. Never mind. Gutierrez brings that down. I'm just going to hit it early, but unfortunately that doesn't work. And Sociedad will come away with it, but time seems to be running out for them now. Just a minute left on the clock. Looks like we are going to get 3 points here with a 2-0 victory. He slotted the ball through. This surely has to be 3. Now Leiva gets it to me. It took forever to get it under control, but that's a simple finish. Thank you very much. Apologies, Real Sociedad. Despite all of your attempts, we're going to do a little bit of a big man dance, and it's going to be Real Betis 3, Real Sociedad 0 here with probably the last kick of the game, to be fair. The defenders just went AWOL. It was like 3v1 back there. They did not stand a chance. A brace for me. A goal for Pacini as well from a pass that was intended for me. I could have had a hat-trick in this one, but it is only going to be the 2. Get a poor timing mark there. And was I onside? Oh, there's an extra defender all the way back there. But never mind. There goes the final whistle. 3 points, 2 goals. Very, very pleased with that. Not sure where that will put us in the league, but the next game is going to be Champions League against Benfica. If we're selected, of course. It's only 3 days' time, but I should be selected. I'm pretty confident that we will be. 91% passing accuracy, only 11 completed passes. I wasn't actually that involved, to be fair, in the build-up of the game. Only 20 touches as well. 3 key passes. 3 shots on target, 2 of which were goals, and 2 shots off target too. Could have had that hat-trick. Never mind. We weren't that involved, but we still were able to get 2 goals, so we've got to be happy with that, haven't we? Time to move on. Let's go to Benfica. Samaris into Mitroglou. Here's Pizzi on the right-hand side. Early cross, cleared away by Petzela, but only out for a corner. Not the best of clearances there, but we'll see if we can get it away at the second attempt. Pizzi will put the ball in again for a second time in the second minute. Will they get the first goal? No, Mitroglou at the near post in a similar sort of move to, or similar sort of set piece to the one that Carlos Vea nearly scored from in the game against Sociedad. But thankfully for me, and for us, it was wide of the target. Mitroglou is going to bring that down though. Could still be involved in the first goal of the game. Jonas back to Samaris to Jonas. Inside the box. Shot well saved by Kaminski. Still needing to get this away if we possibly can. I'd very much like to not concede this early on. We got a victory against Benfica the last time we played them. It wasn't too convincing. It wasn't too comfortable. Here's Rafa. Could shoot from the edge of the box. It's a lovely tackle by Stojilkovic. And Andre Horta finds Mitroglou. Still looking for the goal. Here's Jonas. Not far away at all. Benfica really starting on the front foot here. They mean business. Jonas out wide to Rafa. Brings it down on the chest. In the box. This is dangerous. Oh, I thought for a minute that squeezed in the near post. Brushing the side netting on its way wide from Rafa. We're barely even getting out of our own half. Barely even getting out of our own box at times, it feels. Benfica surely have to score. Diga into Stojilkovic to Diga to Stojilkovic again. Just loitering here, not sure which direction to run in, but Stojilkovic doesn't need anyone. Into Diga. Oh, good save by Julio Cesar. Lovely run by my strike partner. Shame we weren't able to finish it off with the shot from the centre midfielder. Corner to come in. Deep. Looping. Twisting. Where's that going to end up? Back out wide here to Stojilkovic. Bandy. Well, that was an awful shot. You could tell that was a centre-back trying to volley that. We keep possession, though. Piccini brings it down. Opportunity to still get a goal here to go in front before half-time. They'll poke this for Diga. He's in round the outside. Could return it to me. Has done. Bend it, Ches. Didn't quite bend enough. Here's Rafa. Driving inside. Mitroglou. Oh, wow. Gave that a good old thwack towards goal. Kaminski has made a couple of good saves in this game so far. Benfica, as you've been able to tell from the highlights, by far the best and most creative team so far. But they just can't get the ball in the back of the net. Jonas firing another shot wide of the target. Samaris, oh, he's given that straight to Diga. And they've committed so many men forward that Stojalkovic has played in here. Now, was he onside? I'm not sure. Forced himself wide, shoots, scores. Real Betis lead away from home against Benfica, despite all of their chances and all of the creation they've had so far in the opening hour of the game. We take the lead. I can't quite remember the first game against Benfica, but I've got a funny feeling they dominated that game as well, and we were able to come away with the win. I mean, Julie says, oh, we'll be disappointed to have been beaten at his near post like that, but as they continue to commit bodies forward, they get caught on the counter. One through ball, one shot, one goal. Betis 1, Benfica 0 at the Stadium of Light. Stojalkovic with a big ball over the top. Brought down on his chest by... Oh my God. Brought down on his chest by Jonas Martin, and he buries it. That is a world-class goal. The striker sat deep, plays it over the top to the centre midfielder, playing forward, chests it down, and in the same motion volleys it into the back of the net. I don't care how many chances Benfica have. They are not going to score a goal of that quality. I think that genuinely might be the best goal of the entire series so far. The best goal of FIFA 17 so far in any of my series. That was just outstanding. Wowzers, that deserves all 3 points in this Champions League game. Lindelof with a throw. Back to Almeida. Benfica, rather understandably, pushing a lot of men forward, but if we get them on the counter... Oh, Andre Horta not far away at all from getting them one back. They keep pushing everybody forward. They only leave one defender back, and myself and my strike partner, Stojalkovic, seems to be 2-on-1 almost at any given moment whenever Benfica are on the attack. So we could still extend the lead, potentially, unless they, of course, get themselves a goal or two in response. But, I mean, they could be 8 or 9 goals to the good here in this game, the amount of chances they've had. But thankfully for me, they haven't scored any. Corner for Benfica, 7 minutes to go. Eduardo Salvio is now on for Pizzi on the right-hand side. And it's Salvio that has that header that is straight at Kaminski. They've had 5 corners in the game. I don't even imagine how many shots they've had. Definitely into double figures, I'm certain of it. Corner in the last minute. A third would really flatter us. To be fair, the two flatter us as well. But that header was well claimed by Julio Cesar. They could have scored a number of goals in this Benfica. They've had so many chances. It's probably the most undeserving victory we've had at Real Betis, but the most deserving goal of any result we've had as well, with that long ball chest and volley from Jonas Martin. I still can't quite believe that he was able to bury that into the back of the net. We were not overly involved with that, so only a 6.7 rating. 8 shots, 4 on target for us, 7 and 3 for Benfica. Well, it felt like they had like twice that many chances. Never mind. How involved was I? Only 11 passes completed again. 91% pass accuracy. This time, no 2 goals to go hand in hand with our performance. That header was the only shot we had on target as well from that late corner. But we get a 2-0 win. I'm not sure whether that actually puts us through in the group. Roma draw 1-1 with PSG. I think we might have just qualified for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Not entirely too sure. We'll find out when the next game comes around. But for now, that's going to be all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell as well to ensure that you don't miss out on any further content here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel between now and the end of the FIFA 17 year, or just between now and the end of forever, because I plan on doing this for a while. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.